Welcome back, socialites. Today's video, you guys are gonna come shopping with me, okay? And once we make it back, we do have a Sephora haul. So before we get out of here, I do want to thank Sephora for sponsoring today's video. Sephora's major summer deals are here, where you can get up to 50% off makeup, fragrance, and more from June 26th through July the 8th. You'll be getting 25% off of shampoos and conditioners from June 26th through July the 2nd, 20% off facial moisturizers from July 3rd through July the 8th. Plus, Beauty Insiders get free shipping and earn an extra 500 points to redeem as cash when you spend $75 with code PLUSPOINTS. So if you haven't signed up for Sephora's Beauty Insider program, I'll have the link in the description box. It's a completely free tiered program that allows you to get exclusive perks. So this is definitely an exciting time to shop. I'll have all the details in the description box. There were quite a few new things that I saw online, especially some fragrances that I'm hoping are in store that I wanted to get my nose on. Everything I mentioned in today's video, I'll have linked down in the description box. So I do want to encourage you guys to shop through those links. So let's get out and see what's new. So the Makeup Forever gondola was the first section I went to because I wanted to see the new Makeup Forever artist crayons. Now what I didn't realize was that they had them in these beautiful highlighter shades. So the first brown is Anywhere Caffeine, Wherever Walnut, Dark Dimensional Brown, and then my favorite is Limitless Brown. So I definitely wanted to get my hands on the new Charlotte Tilbury Blush Glow Sticks. They're one of my favorite brands in Sephora. Usually they get it right for me. Westman Atelier has these blush bronzer duos or blush duos, and there's a couple that I wanted to swatch. McGrath has a few new products I wanted to try, but I definitely wanted to get my hands on the Petamorphosis palette. These shimmers are next level, but if you know anything about Pat McGrath shadows, then you already know that. Look at the sparkle. The deepest green color, oh my God. So beautiful. Now, Dior is definitely having a moment right now. Their backstage products are going crazy, but I definitely wanted to swatch their new formula of the blushes, the powder blushes, which feel quite different now. They're a lot smoother, a little bit more creamy, if you will. So I'm really loving this new formula and excited to actually try it out on my face. Stick blushes, this formula is so yummy. They come in the same shades as the powder blushes, and they just blend out so easy, you guys. Now, the two that stood out to me the most was that shade Candy right there, and then Rosewood. When I do it loud. No Sephora visit is complete without visiting the Sephora collection gondola. Y'all, this is one of my favorite areas in the store. Their colorful blush glazes I've heard amazing things about, so I couldn't wait to swatch them for myself. Nice, beautiful, luminous colors. So I'm seeing a theme with these brands and these sort of shimmery like blushes, but these were really, really pretty.
We all try to follow.
Now Rare Beauty has their new Soft Pinch Matte Bouncy blushes out, and this formula was different, a little bit more unique than any of the blushes that I tried today. They feel nice and bouncy and soft, but they dried down to a powder finish.
Tasted like it could hold my thoughts to the morning, but a cup of tea's enough to let me know you're not my cup of tea, and I ain't trying to bluff. I mean, I'll probably make you blush.
One Size has their new powder melt spray in store. They have really become a setting spray powerhouse, and then their sunscreen spray just launched, so I was excited for that one too. I can't believe Kayali has this many fragrances now. A lot of them smell so yummy, and look, my wedding day scent. I'm definitely a fan of all of Glossier's fragrances. Their newest one, Fleur, is my favorite by far. Glossier You Cream is so fresh and good. I got to try Beach Skin from Fleur, which is nice. Sort of reminds you of Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, but the lighter version. And this peach one was so juicy. Vanilla Skin, a fan fave. Gorgeous Orchid from Gucci was actually my fragrance of the day, and I've been wearing Love on the Beach quite a bit this week. So interesting that they had them next to each other. High Tea from Brown Girl Jane took me by surprise today. It was the best I've sprayed on this trip. Finally got my nose on the marshmallow scent from Ellis Brooklyn. It gives more vanilla than marshmallow to me, but yummy nonetheless. And the vanilla scent one, which I've smelled before, is really nice. It's like a sexier version. Now Fenty has two new scents in their Butter Drop Body Butters, which are just as plushy as all the other ones. They both smell quite fruity and bright. I think I like them equally. I couldn't really pick one over the other.
We were forever.
Glow Recipe came out with 2 shades of blushes not too long ago. They do have skincare infused. The shades are quite nice. I feel like they'll work for most skin tones. Makeup by Mario has some new bronzers out. They feel nice and smooth, almost creamy in a sense. The darkest shade will definitely work for me.
When I broke it off, bitter taste and a broken heart for not calling it off before. Was I late? Was I such a dog for inviting you to my place? Getting naked and going off. I think about it often. Like, what could it have been? Like, what if we were...
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first portion of today's video as much as I enjoyed getting out there, okay? So I was able to pick up quite a few things in store, but I also placed an order for some of the things that wasn't in store that finally came in. So we're gonna starting off with the first bag. I picked up Fenty Hair, the Rich One Moisture Repair Shampoo. Now, this has definitely become one of my newest favorites. So hydrating, gets my hair nice and clean, and the smell is incredible. My mom recently cut off her hair to, like, similar to my length, and she's wearing it like in the curly natural state. She really doesn't know much about hair products, and I put her on to the Fenty line, like the shampoo, the conditioner, and the curl cream, just to make it easy for her to use all one line. So far, she seems to be loving it, and it smells incredible. I love that not only are their hair products really good, hydrating, get the job done, but they smell so good. Fenty just has that down. So I also picked up a re-up. This is the Fenty Hella Thick Mascara. Now, this mascara comes in a brown shade now, but I picked up the shade because I'm black. I didn't even realize that they had a name to this, so I'm assuming they named it after they came out with the brown one. If any of you guys know in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, but y'all, one of my favorites. If you've been here for a while, you know that I use this all the time. This is probably like my 4th one at this point, but it's really good for volume. a little bit of separation, a little bit of length, but I like how it makes my lashes look nice and thick and full. It makes it look like I have a presence to my little bitty lashes, you know? Now, this one is a repurchase. I've had this before. I've actually told you guys about this a while ago, and this is one of DedCool's fragrances called DedCool Aura. I picked up another travel because I gave my other one away. I had like half left and I gave it away because my friend thought it smelled so good on me and I gave it to her. But y'all, this is so yummy. Most of DedCool's fragrances I'm a fan of. They just smell good. I hadn't really smelled one that I didn't like yet. So underrated in my opinion. But this is DedCool Aura, and it has caramel and cedar in it. And what else is in here? And pear in it, so it's sort of fruity but like in a light way. And that's one thing about DedCool, their fragrances have sort of a theme, kind of like not too overpowering, kind of light and whimsical, a little airy, but then they just have a nice yummy scent to them. The newest one that they have, Mochi Milk, smells really good too, y'all. This Aura, if you like a sort of fresh, fruity but warm and like addictive scent, it is perfect for the summer. I picked up another mascara. Now, this is a new mascara that I've heard amazing things about, and it's from Dior. It's the Diorshow Overvolume mascara. Now, I do have the regular Diorshow mascara, but this one is supposed to do something a little bit different. So we're going to be testing this out on the next video, and I love how it has this sort of leather-like packaging with the Dior logo on there. It's so cute. So cute. And look at the wand. So goes a little fuller at the front and the back end. So I'm excited to see how this works on my really short lashes. My lashes aren't super thin, but they're definitely short. So we'll see how this does. And then Dior, y'all, I got quite a few Dior things. This is the Dior Rosy Glow Stick. So Dior recently launched some stick blushes. So cute. It looks similar to their, they have a perfume stick that comes in something similar. And they also have like a lip balm that looks like a component like this, but this one is much bigger. So you open it that way. Love the packaging. And I picked mine up in the shade Candy. So this was sort of like the shade that stuck out to me. And it's a little bit glowy. Let's go ahead. So it's a peachy shade that's somewhat glowy. So this would be like a blusher and like a sort of like a highlight as well. So pretty. So I'm excited to test this out on tomorrow's video. So Dior has recently reformulated their powder blushes, and I already did like their powder blushes, but these are different. These feel a lot more smooth and creamy, so I'm excited to try it on. Now, this one's in the shade Rosewood, and Rosewood is more like a rose shade. I think this is one of their blush shades that will work for absolutely any skin tone, to be honest. And I didn't want to get Rosewood in the stick because I wanted to get a different shade to sort of complement each other. And so I felt like Candy in the stick with Rosewood would complement each other well. And tomorrow's video, you guys will kind of see what I mean. Kind of like what I had in my mind for this, but very, very pretty. Now, One Size has really been killing it with these setting sprays, okay? They're becoming like a setting spray powerhouse. So they recently launched the One Size Until Dawn Mattifying Sunscreen. Now, it's a makeup setting spray that also has sunscreen in it. So they had this mini size and then they had a full size. I thought, let me go ahead and try the small one first and see what I think. It has SPF 28 in it. So it's in an aerosol can, and check back tomorrow so we can see what I think about it. Now, one of my favorite brands at Sephora is Westman Atelier. Love their foundation stick that you can also use as a concealer, and I love their lipsticks. So good. Now, they've recently launched some lip liners, and I picked it up in what I think is the darkest shade, which is Mink. And the back of it has like whatever the color is, like the back of the liner is the color of whatever your lip liner is going to be. And let's go ahead and swatch it. Ooh, y'all, it's a rich brown. Look at that. Now this I'm excited for. One of my favorite perfumes is actually Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. I mention that in every Sephora recommendations video. It's just the perfect beachy summertime resort-like scent, in my opinion. So they recently launched Soleil Blanc in a Toilette version. So I picked up the travel to sort of see what the difference is. I own all the variations of Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, so I knew that I was gonna pick this one up for sure. So this is the packaging. I love that even the travel size looks pretty luxe. It's in a frosted glass-like bottle. Oh, y'all, it smells very similar to Soleil Blanc, the original. This one is a lot more citrus heavy and it's a lot more fresh. Like I smell something in here that almost smells like fresh cucumber. So this is a brighter, more citrusy, more fresh version. For it to be a toilette, it smells a lot stronger than what I thought it would. So I'm definitely going to give it a wear test and be on the lookout for a dedicated review to this one. The last thing that I picked up is probably the most exciting out of everything that I picked up because it's been on my wish list the longest. Like this has been on my wish list for like knocking on 2 years. Why? I don't know. But it smells incredible, y'all. This is the Nest Balinese Coconut Perfume Oil. It is, to me, this is the best Nest oil. Like it smells so good. So I had a travel size of this that I babysitted. Finally ran out of it and wanted to pick up the full size. It smells so good. And this is something that I know I would get a lot of use out of. So any of my beachy scents or sunscreeny scents or anything that has like a coconut-like note in it would be perfect to layer with this, or on its own, it's beautiful too. So it's the 1 ounce and it does come in this dropper form. Oh, so good. And it would actually be perfect to pair with the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, any of them, to be honest, because all of them have a little bit of like that coconutty undertone. Oh, y'all, so good. It's sweet. It's very warm. It's coconutty. It smells very refined and just smooth. Oh, y'all, it smells so good. If any of you own the Nest oils, comment down below. Let me know which one is your favorite. So now for the order that I placed online. So at the top is a sample. Now this is the second time that I got this sample, and this is actually on my wish list too. So maybe the next Sephora sale, I'll pick up a full size. This is the Augustinus Bader, the cream. I think it's just called the cream, and it's a face cream, like a moisturizer, y'all. It feels so good, so rich, so plush, like it transforms your skin to baby skin. So nice. So when I saw that they offered this for like a sample with your order, I knew I had to pick that up, and that little sample lasted me like about maybe 3 or 4 uses. Our good girl, Pat McGrath, has launched some new liners, actually some new eyeliners and lip liners, but I picked up the new eyeliners, and it's called one of the new eyeliners. It's the Permagel Ultra Glide Eye Pencil, and I got it in the shade Black. Look how she has that eye right there. How cute. This is what it looks like, and let's go ahead and swatch it. Oh, y'all, it is so creamy. It definitely feels like a gel going on, and look how ultra black that is. It has somewhat of a shine to it, so I'm wondering if that sort of dries down. I'll keep you guys posted at the end of the video if it dries down to like a matte, but it is so creamy. So if you're one that likes something really soft in the waterline that doesn't tug, this is going to be it. Like it literally just glides on creamy and smooth. So that's really nice. Now, Charlotte Tilbury recently launched her Healthy Glow Sticks, and I picked up the shade Pinky Glow, and this is like a blush stick, y'all. So I was excited to see what this was given. They actually had them in store when I went in today, but when I placed this order, it wasn't in store yet. So I'm glad that I got to swatch them for you guys, but this is the packaging. Look at the color, and then look at that. So pretty. So look how it complements my skin tone. So that's going to be so perfect, y'all. So we'll be trying this one out tomorrow. And then Brown Girl Jane, which I'm definitely a fan of Brown Girl Jane fragrances, has launched a new one called High Tea. This one has French Madeleine, Pink Chai, Macaroon, Orange Flower Water, Fresh Freesia, Whipped Milk, Warm Sandalwood, Amber, and Biscotti. So I did smell it in store. I was surprised that they had them in store. I had never, before today, I think I did know that they were in store. The last Sephora sale is when I noticed they were in store, but they had all of them that I have, they had in store. Regular size and travel size, but this smells good because I smelled it in store. Y'all, this is sweet and yummy. There's something that's sort of fresh. I think the tea gives it this sort of freshness, and you definitely smell the tea, but it's more like a sweet tea, like the drink, not like, you know, the other teas, like the tea that's in Princess by Kilian is different. This is almost like an iced tea served in summer. That's the Biscotti just makes it like a gourmand type fragrance. So it's like warm and sweet. Y'all, this is so, so pretty. Oh, it's so yummy. It's really yummy, but it's not too much. It's not like that thick, syrupy sweet, because that tea just balances it out. I'm thinking that's what balances it out. So let me know if you've tried this one yet. What are your thoughts? Because I haven't heard anybody talk about that one yet. And then last is my last sample. I've never tried this before. It's from Kerastase Blonde Absolute. So it's an overnight serum. And as you guys know, my hair is usually blonde. It's time for me to get my hair recolored within the next week or two, but I'm definitely going to be trying this out and see how it does for my blonde hair. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you've tried anything that I showed you guys today. What are your thoughts on it? Everything I mentioned, I'll have linked in the description box, so be sure to check that out. And if you're new here, welcome. I'd love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love. 'Cause too afraid